Hey, it's Slammerama from GamingDrunk.com, bringing you a video on LA Noire. This one's going to be on the case A Walk in Elysian Fields. Gave me a little trouble, and I think maybe me doing this video might help out some people, because I couldn't find one piece of the evidence, and I was just stuck. So I had to keep running around the damn place until I found the actual evidence, and then I could actually progress. But my loss is your gain, so in case you're having troubles with this this case in particular, here's the walkthrough to get 5 stars. So right when you get to the house, the burned house, just follow the corner inside, and it'll start a cutscene. I'm gonna try and cut out most of the cutscenes. There's no reason for me to show them. So after the initial cutscene showing the family, just walk up to the family and hit your action button. Now, on mine, I'm playing this on the PS3, it's the X button. If you're playing the Xbox 360, I'm pretty sure it's the A button. So you can just look around. There's not much, there's no focus here. Just look at the family and then turn right around. And it's actually labeled. This is the easy part. Just find the family photo. And after you put this down with your B button, I don't know what's going to be on the 360. Once you put this piece of evidence down, it's going to trigger another cutscene.
Albert,
so now your partner pretty much flipped his wig, so he's outside. Just head outside, and again another cutscene. So after the cutscene, I'm going to be saying that a lot, I think, but just walk over here right towards the Suburban Redevelopment Fund sign, and you should find a newspaper. I'm not going to go through it, but you can. The House of Development burns things. It's actually pretty related to what you're doing. In some cases, the newspapers aren't related. But anyways, back to this case. Turn right around and go look for the water heater, which is right on the right side of the building.
Looks like the same model.
And then to your left, you can look through the open hole to see how big of an explosion this actually was.
This is the flash point. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
After you're done with that, you're going to go interview the neighbor, which is located by the white icon on your map.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
So here you're going to get to talk to Dudley.
Did you see or
pretty
hear
easy to read.
Look,
most of the characters in this game are very easy to read. The one reason why I made this video is because I just had trouble, which is actually coming up really quick after this interview.
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't.
For you to get 5 stars, and if you really can't get over talking to these guys,
they're
I'll
knocking
just go
down all
through really
these old
quick.
houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
So the first one was Doubt, in case you missed it.
Elysian Fields.
Second one,
You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe
like I said, it's pretty easy to
beaming
tell.
down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
What's funny is in his first reply, because you doubted him the first time, he already talked about it, so it's very easy to tell he's already lying to you now again. But if you got it wrong in the first one, I guess you would figure it out by now. But again, the second one's Doubt as well.
He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a
And
weekend
finally,
away.
the travel contest you're going to talk to him
Yeah,
about.
that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
And it's very easy to tell. He's telling the truth. He's looking straight at you. His eyes aren't moving. His face is not quivering. And actually, he's not moving too much. He's swaying a little bit, but not enough to
was an incentive
say
for those
he's
who were
being
still
deceptive
thinking about
with you. So it's very easy in the game to tell if they're lying. In most cases, lying or telling the truth. And funny enough, here's the part that kept getting me screwed up in this case. I couldn't find this piece of evidence. I walked around like 30 times, and I never saw this place. And it's right by the bus bench, the yellow bus bench. And all it is cigarette butts and some footprints. But if you don't find this, you can't keep going. So I couldn't find this, and finally I did. So that's why I'm putting this up here. This is probably why everybody's going to be searching on this, is where the hell is this piece of evidence? Or maybe I'm just a complete asshole and idiot.
That imprint anywhere.
So after you find the cigarette butts and the footprints I was just talking about, go back to Dudley Foreman.
Anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the
so talk to Dudley again and talk about the suspicious activity.
Out, though.
And right there, he's shifty and he's looking around, and you can just doubt him right away.
Sure, Mr. Foreman. There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and
so here's this origami piece. Just investigate it and you'll move it around a little bit, and then hit your action button and you'll unfold it to see the same flyer that Dudley is going in the house to get you.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
So once you're done talking to Dudley, go use the game well, which is right on your way to your car. And again, I'm going to cut this short because there's no reason for me to show the entire conversation that you're going to see in the game anyways. So once you're done with the phone, head over to the Rancho Escondido, and you're going to run into a little fight. You have to defeat two guys in hand-to-hand combat.
I'm not going to tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
Sir. Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch!
Sorry, sack. That's done it, Cole. We're gonna have to pacify these poor sacks.
I'm gonna bust you right in the mouth.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
So once you're done with the fight, this one's very quick. All you do is go over to the wall by the patio, or the front porch, whatever you want to call it, and hit your investigate button, and move the brick around and investigate a little bit more, and you'll notice that it's faulty. And that's all you gotta do here. Once you're done with this, just head over to Elysian Fields.
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires.
So once you get to Elysian Fields, you're gonna follow through with two secretaries talking to them to just get up there. You're not gonna have to select anything, so I'm not going to show you guys just walking around all the fucking time. Trying to cut down the time of the video.
They're turning up all over town, boys.
So, You're gonna have to
Can you
investigate this
imagine the
guy.
current demand for housing.
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
And right here, you're doubting him. He's not shifting too much, but he's not telling you the whole truth. He's kind of moving around, and his mouth
We
is
found a
quivering a
family
bit.
burnt out in their home.
That's why I
Another
like
house
just
burned
trying
to
to
the
put in
ground
some
by
points right
Elysian
now why I
Fields
like the
flyer.
game is
Our information is that they
you
didn't
haven't
want
really
to
seen
sell.
that in games where you
Are you
can
saying that's
tell if
something to do with
someone's
me? Is that
lying
your point?
with their facial
It is.
expressions.
Every
A lot
time
of
we
people
find
have
a
been
family
talking
barbecue,
about
we find one of your
their use of the
flyers.
new
Is that good
camera
advertising?
system to gauge the facial expressions of the actors in the game. And I have to
What do you
admit,
know about
it's
a
come
competition
through
for
quite
families
well.
doing free vacations
It's
to
very
Catalina
simple to
Island?
tell most of the time if
My
they're
company
lying
runs
or if they're
many
being deceitful
promotions.
with you or if they're being truthful. And it really brings
submitting
you
to that
into
one.
that detective mode into the game. So, overall, the game's really great. And again, you're catching him on a
Level
lie,
with
by
you,
the
Mr.
way.
Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
In case you didn't see that,
can
I'm trying
believe
to
whatever
talk
you
about the game at
like,
the same
son.
time.
You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
And the proof is you have the flyers.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
And this one,
We work around
this
them.
question, you're
Business finds
doubting
a
him.
way. That's the
No
American
businessman.
way.
I mean, you don't even have to look at him. No businessman's gonna let some person push them around, especially when they have that much money and clout in the system. So you can already tell. Plus, the way he's moving around a lot, you moving his hands,
Come on, Mr.
moving
You
his
expect
mouth
me to
again,
believe that
or
you would
you know,
build a new
looking
development
distracted.
with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it.
Progress is an inexorable
So
process.
you can pretty much tell
detective.
when to doubt somebody in this
Those who
game.
choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the waste basket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
What's Elysian Fields involved?
And finally, you're going to talk to him about the fire, the house you went to. In my case, I got lucky. I went to that house first before I went here. Make sure you do that to get your 5 stars, because you can catch him in this lie, because he's completely lying to you, and you have
Only the
proof
best for
in
our
the fact
returning
that
heroes.
the bricks and the masonry was completely shit. So he's lying right to you.
lying.
Plus, you could tell in his face again.
There's something
Even
out of kilter
worse
about
than
that
before is
development.
that his eyes
Son,
are
I've had enough of
shifting
you
back and forth.
infinity, Fred.
and,
There's no way
and you have
in
the evidence
hell
to
you
back
can
yourself
prove that
up.
my
So go with
materials
lie
were
instead of doubt.
inferior.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
So before you leave, just stop by the secretary's desk, which is right there,
Let's
and
give help,
look at the list, and you'll recognize Chapman's name out of
What's the
all of them
story?
from a previous
Any of
case.
these names ring a
And
bell?
once you do that, there'll be a bunch of little cut scenes, and
Herbert Chapman's
after
on
that,
this
you go
list.
after Chapman.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
I include this in case you're trying to find a phone really easily. If you're walking down the stairs, you just take a right, and there's a phone that you can use on the first desk. Just hit your investigate button, and you'll find out everything about Chapman and stuff. And then I think it goes to the cutscene after this. I might have been wrong before. I think this is when the cutscene comes in.
There's some kind of problem?
So after you drive to Chapman's apartment, and you're going to investigate his back of his truck, you'll find the ignition he uses to burn the buildings. You'll also find Bennington ammo, which is pretty funny. I think it might be a play on Remington. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a real one. I doubt it, but Bennington ammo, so you know he's armed. And also a bunch of those flyers are in his truck.
Should advise the APB. He's clearly armed. Definitely gives him opportunity.
Holy cow. There he is.
And here you're going to see him coming out of like a laundromat, and you're going to have to chase after him in the trolley car. And the easiest way to destroy the trolley car is just to take out the wheels.
Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
And here you're going to have to kill him. I thought you could like tackle him and take him into custody, but the game won't let you, so that kind of sucks. So you're going to have to kill him. So that's it. That's the entire case. Thanks for watching. This is Slammerama from GamingDrunk.com. In case you just want the text version of this, it's going to be up on the site. It's in the description. And if you could, like the video. It always helps. So, again, thanks.